The best friend, our favorite archetype in any piece of media.
And these two punks turned heroes are some of the best. Ryuji Sakamoto, the skull of the Phantom Thieves.
Joey Wheeler, the beast warrior and duelist of Yu-Gi-Oh!
It's up to us to figure out who would win this duel.
For the sake of keeping this fight fair, we will be equating Duel Monsters to personas to keep it interesting. With that out of the way, welcome to the Realm of Gods. Young Ryuji Sakamoto had a rough upbringing, suffering under his abusive and neglectful father. Ryuji always set out to do right by himself and protect his mom, attending the prestigious Shujin Academy and joining its track team in hopes of being able to financially support his mom in the future.
Until Suguru Kamoshida came along, using his privilege as an Olympic volleyball champion to cause pain to the students at Shujin, like sexually harassing and assaulting the students, and forcing all of our sports teams to shut down if they weren't his own.
This yandere dev-looking scumbag even started rumors about Ryuji's parents, which very justifiably caused Ryuji to attack him, in which Kamoshida broke his leg, under the guise it was self-defense, causing the track team to shut down and all of Ryuji's former teammates to avoid him.
This left a permanent mark on Ryuji's reputation within Shujin. The students and teachers resented him for being a problem child.
So when he made a friend in Ren Amamiya, who also happened to have some problems with corrupt authority figures, it seemed things were looking up for him, until he ended up in a mysterious realm, the Metaverse, a reality formed from the collective unconscious. And even worse, he ended up in Kamoshida's palace.
A palace is the physical manifestation of an individual's disordered desires. In this case, Kamoshida saw himself as a king, ruling over his students and his school, under the sin of lust.
Ryuji could only watch as within Kamoshida's palace, his ruler form would abuse his teammates and other students.
When he was cornered on the brink of death, a voice spoke out in Ryuji's mind.
I am thou art I. There is no turning back. The skull of rebellion is your flag henceforth.
He ripped off his mask, giving him the power to fight back. A persona.
Personas are manifestations of the user's will of rebellion. Ryuji's was Captain Kidd, named after the infamous Scottish privateer.
Do what I want because a pirate is free. You are...
Shut up.
What? It's a pirate. The joke was right there. Anyway, Ryuji from then forth became part of the Phantom Thieves of Hearts as Skull. And together with his bro Joker, or Cat, and Ann Tamaki, a girl from their school who was actually manipulated by Kamoshida, set out to take down the degenerate gym teacher.
Captain Kidd is a formidable persona, focusing on electric attacks, such as Zio, which casts a lightning strike on his opponent, with him being able to expand this range with Mazio, which attacks all opponents on the field.
These electric attacks can take out the likes of Shadows, but Captain Kidd isn't just limited to electricity-based attacks. They can physically throw hands too, with the likes of Lunge, Headbutt, and Assault Dive.
Personas can also cast healing and boost spells. More specifically, Captain Kidd can boost their party's attack power.
Outside of Personas, Ryuji's rebellion was gifted with the Third Eye, along with his other Phantom Thieves, which allowed him to see footprints at even the enemy's level of strength.
Dude, footprints are going to be so useful in this fight.
Ryuji is no slouch physically either, being able to tank hits from Shadows and even fight the likes of Shadow Kamoshida, who is a giant lust demon, and knock away his hand like it was nothing.
With his newfound abilities and friends in tow, he'd defeat Kamoshida, finally having revenge for all the trouble the scumbag had caused him in his life, as the group took his twisted desires from him.
Realizing they were pretty good at this sort of thing, they were set out to clean up a lot of the evil desires in Tokyo, including the likes of the plagiarist artist Akutsuki Marame, not McDonald's CEO Akutsuki Okumura, and even the corrupt politician that caused his buddy Joker so much trouble, Musashi Shido.
Along their journey of taking the hearts of the lowest of the low, they'd rally many others with similar situations and rebellious wills to their party, including Fox, Queen, Noir, and Oracle.
They'd even gain a crazy online following and popularity by the general public for their heroic exploits.
On his path with the Phantom Thieves, Ryuji found a home, people who truly loved and respected him, friends who felt his pain and could help him fight through it, together. Yet he couldn't shake off his regrets when it came to the track team.
Ryuji wanted to re-establish the team, and would set out to do so. In the process, he would encounter an ally of Kamoshida, Yamauchi, who solely cared for the recognition for being the coach of the team rather than actually helping the team improve.
Realizing the importance of relying on others to confront not only your misdeeds, but the corrupt elite in front of you, Ryuji helped the track team fight back and remove Yamauchi from the team, with a new respectable coach taking it on.
Despite being invited back, Ryuji had an epiphany. He managed to improve and reform his life thanks to the Phantom Thieves. Had they not been there, they could have taken him in at any point. But now with his team, he would fully commit to helping them too.
This newfound resolve formed within Captain Kid, transforming it into its next evolutionary stage, Satan Taizai, based off of the immortal Monkey King, Sun Wukong, a protagonist of the story Journey to the West. Satan shares many powers with Captain Kid, but much stronger due to the advancement of Ryuji's will.
Ryuji and the Phantom Thieves will fight back against the corrupt elite, one way or another. So prepare. If your desires are twisted and evil, Skull and the Phantom Thieves of Hearts are heading your way. Your heart will soon change.
She's bugged, huh? She's worthless? You got all that from 5 friggin' questions? We're Sophie's friends, and we know she's awesome. She's friggin' amazing, 1,000,000 times better than you! So shut the fuck up, idiot!
Joey Wheeler was your average delinquent. At least that's what most would want you to think. Joey lived with his father, as his mother separated from the family, along with Joey's sister, Serenity.
And while away, Serenity was struck with a disease that would cause her to eventually go blind, with her needed money for eye surgery.
Along with his one loyal friend Tristan, Joey resorted to bullying. Mainly one Yugi Muto, the grandson of a card shop owner and an absolute nerd.
Yet when Joey was bullied himself, Yugi jumped in to protect what he considered his friends. It was in that moment that Joey realized Yugi truly valued him as an individual.
Joey would then act as Yugi's friend and even bodyguard, eventually joining Yugi in his new game craze, Duel Monsters.
Duel Monsters is a card game between mages and dragon dueling, using various attacks, spells, and traps to beat your opponent and destroy their life points.
But don't you dare mistake Duel Monsters for some simple card game. This shit is life or death. Literally. The life points you attack in the game are tied directly to your opponent's soul through shadow games.
Shadow games? We just used it.
Twice, actually.
Don't remind me of the first time.
Shadow games are magic-based games casted by the pharaohs of ancient Egypt, with cheating and losing being punishable by a penalty game, including death. Like I said, this shit gets real.
So when Yugi and his other self Yami started playing the game competitively, Joey joined along, wanting to win the Duelist Kingdom tournament to gain the 3 million yen to pay for Serenity's treatment.
To do this, Joey was going to need some cards of his own, so he got out there, opened those packs, and started using many monsters to duel about.
First off, there is Baby Dragon and Aqua.
I know what it sounds like. Very unintimidating at first, but when the Baby Dragon is paired with Time Wizard, a spellcaster, Baby Dragon advances to Thousand Dragon, a monster that deals 2,400 attack.
And Time Wizard is impressive with its own right, being able to trap monsters within a warp in time.
Time Wizard isn't without its drawbacks though. If it fails, all of Joey's monsters are sent to the time dimension, while he takes their life point damage.
Luckily, Joey has a lot more monsters to pull from, such as Susuke Samurai, which can instantly down any face-down monster, Jinso, a monster that attacks with psychic energy, the Axe Rider, and even Guilford the Lightning.
Guilford needs 3 tributed monsters to be summoned, but once it is, it's a monster on the field, being able to destroy all of the opponent's monsters in one fell swoop.
Then there's spell cards such as Energy Drain, which can outright negate attack damage, and Pot of Greed, which allows me to summon 2 more hosts from my deck.
Wait, what?
Jenga.
I can't feel my legs!
Trap cards are another useful piece of the puzzle for Joey's deck. Function similar to spell cards, however, as the name implies, they are triggered by the opponent, such as trap holes, which if triggered, does what the name says.
Joey can even steal monsters from his opponent's graveyard. If Joey manages to take out that monster, Joey can use the Grave Robber trap card to take that card to his side.
But nothing compared to Joey's most noble monster, Red Eyes Black Dragon, a card won from another duelist Joey faced, a giant dragon that could match the likes of Blue Eyes White Dragon, a card that is described to have immeasurable power.
Joey is no slouch physically either. He can dodge beams of sunlight, beat the shit out of the Pharaoh, and even tank damage his monsters would usually handle within a shadow game.
His monsters, most importantly, Red Eyes Black Dragon, should be comparable to Seto Kaiba, who could illuminate infinite darkness with Blue Eyes White Dragon. Let me repeat, there was an infinite space of darkness and this bitch ass card game could illuminate it. What the fuck
Duel Monsters isn't without its drawbacks, however. In shadow games, life points are directly tied to your very soul, so if you lose the duel, you die in real life.
What is this Sword Art Online-ass writing?
Joey went on to achieve great things, winning several duels, and in the Duelist Kingdom tournament, made enough money to save his sister's life, in part thanks to Yugi helping him as well, a true showing that the bonds between your deck and friends can pull anyone through.
Some of my memories are forever, and that includes those of my 3 pals here.
The duelists are set. Will the Phantom Thief's skull bash his opponent's head in, or will Joey pierce the skies and his opponent?
But first, let's set the rules for this fight.
This fight will take place in the metaverse, allowing Ryuji to summon his persona at will. However, Joey will be allowed the use of his monsters, as if they were real like in a shadow game.
With that out of the way, it's time to see who wins in the realm of gods.
That guy's a bit suspicious. Hey! Where am I?
Oh shit! He must have walked in as I started the app.
I don't know whatever this is, but you're sending me back home! I summoned Baby Dragon! And then, using my spell card Time Wizard, I advance time to where Baby Dragon becomes Thousand Dragon!
Is that a dragon persona? Oh, you gotta be effing kidding me! Captain Kid!
Never seen that kind of card before. No matter. I'll send you back to whatever hole you came crawling out of! Thousand Dragon, attack! What was that?
Zeo!
I summon Jinzo!
Adverse Resolve!
You forgot, didn't you? Jinzo negates all trap cards and their effects.
Trap card? What?
I summon X-Raider in defense position.
It's those damn cards. I gotta get up close. To ya!
I tribute 3 of my monsters on the field to summon Guildford the Lightning.
For real? What was that? If I want to beat this guy, I'm gonna have to target all of his monsters at once. Captain Kid! Mazio! Damn it!
Believe in the heart of the cards, Joey. I summon Red Eyes Black Dragon!
Persona! Take this! Heh, not bad, guy. Infiltrating the palace can wait till tomorrow.
And our winner is Ryuji. This fight was a lot more interesting than you'd think at first.
It's absolutely no question who wins if we ignore the specific rules we set in place for this match. Joey has no real way to summon his monsters like Ryuji could.
Joey also lacked any real way to counter his mind being tampered with. Take, for example, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Movie Dark Side of Dimensions, in which Diva, a magical duelist, was able to trap Joey within his own mind and erase his memories.
But when we look at it from an angle of Joey being able to summon his monsters in the metaverse, it becomes so much more interesting. There are 5 main categories we can use to break down this match.
First, Arsenal. While Ryuji does have up to 3 personas thanks to Captain Kid's later forms, like Satan and later William, Joey had much more monsters to pull from thanks to his deck, which had numerous spells and traps Ryuji could very easily fall into if he wasn't careful.
So the Arsenal stat definitely goes to Joey, but the same can't be said for Resistances. The Phantom Thieves have fought reality-warping gods on several occasions, like Takumaraki, who is going to use his reality-warping power to write the fate of civilization, stripping them of free will.
While Joey could use spell monsters like Time Wizard that accelerates and reverses time, Ryuji could resist its effects in a similar manner to the members of the investigation team, who can undo the effects of Enervation, a similar ability to that of Time Wizard.
Then there is intelligence. Ryuji is smart, don't get us wrong, but on several occasions he has messed up, like when he inadvertently got Joker caught by Makoto. Meanwhile, Joey has dueled the likes of Weevil and other professional duelists. Now, Duel Monsters inherently take strategy to qualify win more times than not, so Joey definitely took the intelligence edge.
Then that leads us to strength. Joey wasn't ever physically competing with Ryuji, who along with the other Phantom Thieves could hold back an attack from Adam Cadmon, a reality warping persona, something Joey could never in a million years match up to.
Ryuji was obviously going to one-shot, and Joey could likely one-shot if he used a card that Ryuji couldn't resist. But that leads us to the most important part of this fight: speed.
Joey could conclusively dodge a laser from sunlight, but Phantom Thieves like Sophie could match that sort of speed, and Ryuji should likely scale to her and even Joker, who dodged a universe-spanning explosion.
But then there become the higher speed arguments that entirely rely around interpretation.
Like, for instance, the Pharaoh at 10 traversing the infinite space between our world and the afterlife, which is more than questionable on its lonesome, and Joey certainly does not match the Pharaoh in power. Even if we bought infinite speed Joey, Ryuji could match and even surpass that, given he directly fought the likes of Yaldabaoth, who plunged the Velvet Room into the depths of Mementos, implying immeasurable speeds.
Joey gave it his all in this fantastic fight, but Ryuji had the speed, strength, and the better resistances to catch Joey off guard with a fatal blow. I guess you could say Ryuji had this victory in the cards.
The winner is Skull. Hello everybody, and thank you for watching Joey vs. Ryuji, or Ryuji vs. Joey, however I title it. This has been a massive passion project in the works that I've really enjoyed being able to make. The animator, Edgy I Got, absolutely fucking cooked. I think I pronounced their name right. Their name is very weird, but yeah, they fucking cooked on this episode. Fucking fantastic work. The voice actors killed it. Nero edited Ryuji's analysis. He fucking cooked as usual. Fucking fantastic episode. I'm just floored with all the work that's been done for this. We've been really wanting to bring on a Persona character for a while, and with me getting very interested in Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately, I think this was just a dream match for us to do, and it was a fucking fantastic, fun thing to write, and I'm so glad it's out now and that people can enjoy it. We worked so fucking hard on it. Next time is Gin versus Hazama. I have barely anything to do with that episode outside of funding it and overseeing things, so we'll see how that goes. But that is a passion project by Dormanos and Seven, and I think they did a really good job, so I'll wait for feedback on that one next time. Speaking of, we might be a little bit delayed. We've been trying to shoot for a 2-week release schedule, but things have been going on with people being busy and people trying to invest their time into other things and personal lives. So if it doesn't come out in the next 2 weeks, it's all good. We still got a lot of other cool things in the works. So hopefully we can get all of these out by the end of the year. I think it'd be fucking fantastic when we get this whole lineup we have going on done by the end of the year. But otherwise, Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.